Well, hey, good morning, everybody. It is Nugget of Truth time with Pastor Matt. It is Nugget of Truth number 84 from the Brown Notebook. All right, try this out. Nugget of Truth number 84. It's not a matter of believing in the sovereignty of God. It's a matter of accepting it. The same is also true of all his other attributes. Believing in them is easier than accepting them. All right, so I wrote this years and years and years ago. So what was I thinking when I wrote that down? I can't remember exactly what was going on in that moment, obviously. But believing in God's sovereignty is easier than accepting it. I guess what you could say is that in your head, you can fathom a God who's in charge and ruling, that's sovereign. And you can believe that, that's not an easy thing, but once you believe it, you're like, okay, once I believe in the supernatural, again, it's an either or. Once you believe in the supernatural, then the door is open to God doing anything he desires, if God is God. But believing it in your head is way different than accepting it. And it's much easier to believe it when you're on vacation in Hawaii and everything's going great, or when you get, big tax refund or, whatever. When life is good, then it's much easier to believe and accept the sovereignty of God. It's when things get hard. It's when things seem out of control. It's when you're confused. It's when your heart says no. So again, I think there's this, maybe this nugget of truth just kind of encapsulate the battle really between our heart and our mind. And our mind, yes, can conceive a God who's sovereign and is in control, who loves us, who has a plan. But our heart our mind can be there, but our heart can be there too when things are good. But when things get hard, that's when our heart, I almost want to use the phrase, that's when our heart rebels against our mind, because it just doesn't feel like God is in control or that God is sovereign. So anyways, and if it's true for that attribute of his sovereignty, then it's probably true for all of his other attributes too. That we can accept it in our head and we can believe it in our heart, can feel it when things are good. But when things aren't good, that's when emotion takes over. So, all right, so that's the nugget of truth for this morning. Take care. God bless. Have a great day. Bye-bye.